Welcome to the App Garden Travel Tracker training for the vehicle owner. The Schedules Assignments option under the Vehicle Owners tab allows you to view and print out a schedule by owner or requesting location for a specified date range. You also have the Assignment Inquiry option, which provides a flexible inquiry screen to find assignments meeting multiple criteria selections. The following video will review all the Schedules Assignments options. The Schedules Assignment option under the Vehicle Owners tab allows you to view and print out a schedule by owner or requesting location for a specified date range. Let's look first at the By Owner option. The option to view the schedule by owner will allow you to see any assignments for vehicles that you are responsible for, regardless of where the trip originated. So, where all of your buses or vehicles are being used. Using the drop-down arrows, select your start date and end date. Note that only dates that have a trip scheduled will be in the drop-down list. Let's leave the start date as today and then select June 30th as our end date. We have several sort by options. Notice that we are looking at assignments for the owner of the buses from West Brunswick High. We have one trip where another school, Virginia Williamson Elementary, is using a bus from West Brunswick High. The Reset button will reset the dates. Click on the Print button at the bottom of the listed trips to print the list of trips. You can click on the Print Trip Tickets for All to print trip tickets for all of the trips, or you can download and print trip tickets for each individual trip. To print a trip ticket for an individual trip, click on the Download Trip Ticket for a particular trip. Let's do that for trip 691. Notice that the trip ticket has been downloaded. When you click on Download Trip Ticket, you will have the option to open or save a Word document that contains all the trip information and has sections where the odometer readings and passenger numbers can be logged, as well as any comments about this trip. The driver and person responsible for the trip will sign and date this form at the end of the trip. If you want to print out the trip ticket and the directions, click on Download Trip Ticket Directions. The option to view by requesting location allows the vehicle owner to see items in the daily schedule based on the requesting location that may be using buses from another location. In this case, let's select West Brunswick High for our location and the dates of June 26th through the 30th. Notice that the requesting location for trip 704 is West Brunswick High, but the trip is using buses that are located at Transportation. Once again, we have several sort by options. The Reset button will reset the dates. Just like we did when we were viewing assignments by owner, you can download and print trip tickets for each individual trip, or you can click on the Print Trip Tickets for All to print trip tickets for all the trips. Click on the Print button at the bottom of the listed trips to print the list of trips. Now let's move on to the Assignment Inquiry screen. The Assignment Inquiry option provides a flexible inquiry screen to find assignments meeting multiple criteria selections. You can select filtering options using the selections at the top of the screen. You can make any combination of filter or search selections and then click on the Apply Filters button to see the assignments that meet your selection criteria. By default, the screen will show My Locations in the Requesting Location filter, your email ID as the owner, and trips from this day forward. This will be most likely the view that you need to see in order to see all of your assignments. Simply click on the Apply Filters button. For a field that has a drop-down arrow, click on the arrow and click on your selection. If a field has an informational I next to it, you can roll your mouse over it to get additional information about that field. When all selections have been made, click on the Apply Filters button on the left. The number listed above the Apply Filters button will indicate how many assignments meet the criteria selected. The total cost will be the total cost of the assignments selected. To clear filters, click on the Clear Reset button. Let's look at a few examples using the Assignment Inquiry option. Seeing all assignments for trips originating from your location, regardless of where the vehicle is located, is important information for a vehicle owner. Let's see how we can quickly and easily do this from the Assignment Inquiry option. To see all assignments for trips originating from your location, regardless of where the vehicle is located, select your requesting location and then select All for the Vehicle Owner filter. You can also apply additional filters. Examples are the type of trip, trip event, submitter, and date range. In this case, let's filter by a trip type of field. When we click on Apply Filters, we see the number of trips that we have and the total cost of those trips. Notice that Trip 705 is using vehicles that are located at transportation. Before we move on to our next example, we need to click on the Clear Reset button to clear and reset all of our filters so that we can start on a new inquiry. For our next example, let's view all assignments for trips using our vehicles regardless of where the trip originates. To see any assignments that are using vehicles for which you are the owner, select your email on the Owner filter and All on the Requesting Location filter. This will show you any assignments where you are responsible for the vehicles, you are the vehicle owner, regardless of where the trip originates. Let's also use the Date Range filter here and select dates for the last week in June. Once again, we see the number of assignments that meet our criteria and the total cost. Notice that Trip 703 originates from Virginia Williamson Elementary. When viewing assignments from the Assignment Inquiry option, you have two formatting options. You can view the assignments in a standard format with costing, which is the default, or in a basic format. This is what the basic format looks like. You can also print the assignments that meet your criteria selection by clicking on the Print key, print trip tickets for all of the assignments, and you can hide the filters. This may be something you would want to do before printing. Thank you for participating in the Travel Tracker training for the vehicle owner.